Try to solve this question. So in this question it's been asked that calculate the weight of a substance. Calculate the weight of a substance if its molecular weight is 70 and in the gaseous form it occupies is 10 liters at 27 degrees Celsius and 700 millimeter pressure. Okay, so whenever in this question the temperature and the pressure condition is given, always see whether its condition is for the STP or is for the any other given condition. Okay, so if it is for the STP, then it is gonna be 0 degree Celsius and 760 millimeter pressure. If it is not 0 degree Celsius and 760 millimeter pressure, then it is not the STP condition. Okay, so this volume, this is 10 liter given to us, it is not at STP. Okay, so it was looked very simple that we need to calculate the weight, which is mass, and the molecular weight 70 is given, the volume 10 liter is given, and we can put the value, and after equating these two formulas we can calculate the mass. But it is not that simple. Okay, so because here the given condition of the temperature and pressure given, and when we say this volume is n liter for the gaseous, and it has to be at the STP condition, which is 0 degree Celsius and 760 millimeter pressure. Okay, so if it is not, the volume given is not at the STP, then what should we do? Then we should use gas equation. Okay, so what is gas equation? So gas equation is P1 V1 upon T1 is equals to P2 V2 upon T2. Okay, where we assume that the P1 V1 and T1 are at the given conditions. Okay, and the P2 V2 T2 are at the STP condition. Okay, so let's see what should we do. Okay, so is the pressure at given given condition pressure given? Yes, the 700 millimeter pressure. Okay, is the volume given? Yes sir, 10 liters of the volume is given. Okay, is the temperature given? Yes, 27 degrees Celsius. Okay, are we gonna use the 27 degree? No, we cannot use the degree Celsius in this type of question. What should we do? We have to convert this degree Celsius into the Kelvin. Okay, and how can we do that? By adding 273.15. Okay, so if we want to convert degree Celsius to Kelvin, we add plus 273.15, and if we want to convert Kelvin into degree Celsius, we subtract 273.15. Okay, so as we have the 27 degree Celsius, so what we're going to do, we're going to add 273.15 and it will give us 300.15. Okay, so 300.15, the temperature in Kelvin is equals to, is the pressure for the STP condition is known? Yes, it's known, 760. Is the volume at STP condition known? No, that's what we have to calculate. So let us assume it is a V2. Okay, okay, is the temperature at STP condition known? Yes, it is known, it is 0 degree Celsius, but as we cannot use the 0 degree Celsius, we have to convert it into the Kelvin by adding 273.15. so 0 plus 273.15 is going to give you 273.15. so in the denominator it will come 273.15. okay, let's keep all the numbers on the right hand side and the V2 in the left hand side. Okay, so V2 is equal to 700 into 10 into 273.15 divided by 300.15 into 760. Okay, so we have to solve this first in order to get the volume at STP. So answer of the for the volume at STP is gonna be 8.38. okay, so we'll round up to the 2 decimal point. Okay, so volume is gonna be 8.38 liters. Okay, okay, now we know the volume at STP also. Okay, so can we use this first and second formula now, because the gram molecular weight is known to us, which is 70. The volume at STP we just calculated, 22.4 is in the denominator. So out of 4 quantities, we know the 3 quantities, so we can now calculate the mass. So it's gonna be very simple. The mass is equal to, okay, sorry, mass upon molecular weight, okay, is equals to volume at STP divided by 22.4. so it's gonna be equal to mass divided by 70 is equals to 8.38 divided by 22.4. Okay, so let's keep the mass on the LHS and all the numbers on the left hand side. So 8.38 into 70 divided by 22.4. So when you solve this fraction, you get the answer 26.18 gram. Okay, so mass of the substance is 26.8 gram. So let's revise this question once again, that how do we tackle this type of question. So first of all, whenever in this question the temperature and pressure condition is given, what do? We check whether that condition is equal to STP condition. What is STP condition? So 0 degree Celsius and 760 millimeter pressure. Okay, if it is matches, then we can directly use this volume in this equation. But if it is not equal to the STP condition, that means that volume given is not, it cannot be used for this equation. Okay, then what do? How do we calculate the volume at STP? Then we use the gas equation. P1V1 upon T1 is equal to P2V2 upon T2. Point to be noted that in this equation the temperature should be in Kelvin and not in degree Celsius. If it is given in the Kelvin, better. If it is not given in the Kelvin, we can easily convert it by adding 273.15. Okay, also one more important thing, if in question it says that 0 degree Celsius is equals to 273 and not 0.15, in order to make the calculation easier, then do not add 273.15 and add only 273. Okay, do according to this question if asked. Okay, if it is not asked, then go for the 273.15. okay, after that you have to calculate the V2. Okay, this volume will be at STP condition. Now this volume you can use in this equation. Okay, and you can calculate the mass or number of atoms, molecules, ion, whatever is asked. Okay, so for this question answer is gonna be 26.18 gram. That's it.